Good morning, teacher. Today we are going to see about content-based instruction. Well, CBI is an effective method of combining language and content learning. Theme-based CBI works well in EPL contexts. The background. The content-based instruction (CBI) is teaching organized around the content of information that the students will acquire, not around the linguistics or types of syllables. The content refers to the substance or subject matters that we learn or communicative through language content rather than the language used to convey it. The CVI is built on the principle of communicative language teaching, and the classroom needs to be filled with real and meaningful communication where information is exchanged. The approach. The content-based instruction is based on two principles. The first one, people learn a second language more successfully when they use the language as a means of acquiring information, rather than as an innate. This principle reflects one of the motivations for CBA noted earlier that it lends to more effective language learning. The second one, it better reflects learning needs for learning a second language. Many ESL, EFL programs focus on preparing students for academic studies or for mainstreaming. The theory of language. The language involves meaning and information are communicative and constructivism through text and discourse, sentence clauses, phrases, speech events, and text types. The language use roles or integrated skills. The CVI language has combination of several skills used together. The grammar is seen as a component of other skills. The language is a purposive. The language it is used for a specific purpose, such as vocational, social, or recreational. In order to make the content comprehensible, teachers need to make adjustments and simplifications for the students too. The theory of learning. The CPI makes an assumption that learners learn best when they are given language in a meaningful contextualized forms, with the primary focus on acquiring information. The first one, the people learn a second language more successfully when the information they are acquiring is perceived and interesting, useful, and lead to the desired goal. And the second one, the language learning is more motivating when students are focusing on something other than language, such as ideas, issues, or opinions. Number three, some content areas are more useful than others. The fourth one, teachers builds on the previous experience of the learners. CVI build on students' knowledge and previous experience. The students bring a wealth of knowledge to the classroom. The objectives. In CVI, the language is second to learning the content. The objectives related to the content, not to the language. The types of learning and teaching activities. The Stroller 1997 proposed classification categories. First one, language skills improvement, vocabulary building, discourse organization, communicative interaction, study skills, synthesis of content, materials, and grammar. And finally, the learner's roles become autonomous, support each others, and active interpreters in well, now we have the task-based language teaching. The procedure conclusion. The advantages of TBLT, disadvantages, and criticism and conclusion. Outline. The background information. The approach. The theory of language, theory of learning, and principles. The background. What is task? Well, the task is a piece of work to be done. One done regularly, unwillingly, or with difficulty. Cambridge Dictionary. An activity which requires learners to arrive at an outcome for giving information through some process or through and which allow Teachers to control and regulate that process was regarded and asked, what is task-based language teaching? The task-based language teaching (TBL), also known as task-based language teaching (TBL) or task-based instruction (TBI), focuses on the use of the authentic language and on asking students to do meaningful tasking using the target language. The historical background first appeared in the vocational training practice on 1950s. They popularized by N. Prabhu in Bangalore, Sudan, India. The task analysis initial focused on solo psychomotor tasks for which little communicative or collaboration was involved. Why do you use tasks? They create context that facilitates second language acquisition. The students learn by interacting. Task-based instruction enables teachers to see if students are developing the ability to communicate in an L2. Rather than product tasks can be easy related to students' real-life language needs. Thank you. That's all.